Good morning, Facebook or Instagram. Last week I did a video asking you guys. Well, God told me this personally. He said, "What if I wasn't trying to change your situation, but change your heart?" And I was thinking about something, and I wanted to ask you also. What if what God was keeping from you is actually saving you in the process? Sometimes I know, even with me, I want to be a mother, I want to have children, and I know it's hard when I see like a lot of people, have children. Not that I become jealous, but it's like, oh God, when is it my turn? And God has let me know, like, Carmen, have patience, like your turn is coming. And it can become sad, but I trust God, and I believe that God is going to come through, because I don't know God to be a liar. I don't know God not to come through, but I'm still human. So I was thinking about a passage in the Word of God where it's in Matthew, where the rich man came to God and asked God, how can I enter the kingdom of heaven, or how can I be perfect? And God said to the man, he said, sell all your possessions and give it to the poor, and then you will have growth treasures in heaven. And the man turned around and he became sad and he walked away. And God said it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. And the reason why it was so hard for him is because he had everything he thought was good. He was rich. He had the fame, he had the fortune, he had everything that he wanted. He probably had a lot of children, he probably had a lot of things that he deemed as worthy. And sometimes God keeps things from us, not because we've done something wrong, not because we're not deserving of it, but it's to save us in the process. I know many of times when we get these things that we ask God for, sometimes we forget God in the process. We forget that God is still all. We forget that God is still righteous. We forget that God is the one who gave us these things in the first place, and we begin to put all our all into those possessions. We put all our all into our children. We put all our all into what God has given us, instead of praising the one who gave it to us. So what if God was keeping things from you, not because you're not deserving of it, but to save you in the process? In the Word of God, I believe it was I don't want to say the wrong name, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was Moses who died, or it was Abraham who died, and it was a poor man who was in heaven, and the rich man who was in hell, and he was crying. He said, "Just drop some water on my tongue, because I'm burning. I'm in agony." And I believe Moses or Abraham was letting him know, like, when you were on earth, you didn't care for this poor man. You didn't do anything for him. You didn't give him grace. You didn't give him food. He was eating the drops from your table, and you had all your luxury on earth. But now this man who had all his luxury on earth, who had all his riches on earth, who had everything he could imagine on earth, died and went to hell, because he thought that everything he had was on earth. We have to understand that everything we can ever want, anything we can ever need, is already in heaven for us. So as I say this to you, and I trust me, I'm believing in this for myself, and I'm speaking to myself as well. Everything that we have on earth is going to perish, because we have to understand that God is the giver of all gifts, and I have to understand that as well. God is the giver of all gifts, and I can't get so concerned with what I don't have now or what I want, because I don't want, when God gives me my children, when God gives me my home, when God gives me my car, and when God gives me everything that I want on earth right now, which is temporary, I don't want to forget God in the process and lose my soul salvation, because I put all my all into the possession that He's given me. So what if God wasn't trying to keep things from you because you're not deserving of it? What if He was just trying to keep it from you to save your soul in the process? Remember the rich man. He had everything he wanted and walked away with everything he had on earth, but he lost his soul in the process. God bless you.